When it comes down to emulation, you definitely don't need anything fancy. I mean, you can even go and grab a Raspberry Pi kit for a couple of $100s on Amazon. But of course, the Raspberry Pi really limits you to older console emulators. The Acer laptop that we're going to be going over today will allow you to emulate newer consoles like the PS2 and PS3, where the Raspberry Pi isn't really able to do that. The Raspberry Pi even runs into issues with the Nintendo 64 emulator. The Acer Aspire is also going to be a good laptop for playing games like Hollow Knight, Minecraft, Dead Cells, Fortnite, just smaller, less demanding games like that. The Acer Aspire model that we're going to be going over specifically comes with 8 GB of RAM. So having that memory there for adjusting settings inside of emulators to enhance the games that you're playing is great. The AMD Ryzen 7 3700U is a great APU processor that is a quad-core chip with 8 threads. The boost clock is up to 3.8 GHz. It has 2 MB of L2 and 4 MB of L3 cache. And if those numbers ended up confusing you, basically it's just a decent little CPU for gaming. And of course, there are better ones out there, but since we're going over a cheap budget laptop for gaming that only costs $600, this is a great CPU. The laptop also comes with a 256 GB NVMe drive for booting the emulators, launching games quicker, etc. It's a pretty small drive, so depending on how many games you have and plan on installing, you're probably going to want some sort of an external hard drive for this. But if you only plan on emulating the older stuff like Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PS1, just games in that era, then of course you're going to be fine with the 256 GB NVMe drive that this thing ends up coming with, just because those game files are so small. But moving up to the PS2, GameCube, PS3, and games of that nature, you are going to want to get some sort of an external hard drive for this laptop because those files are much bigger. This laptop does come with Windows 11 and overall is a very great little laptop for playing smaller indie games from Steam, and obviously what the video is dedicated for, emulating consoles. The cons of this laptop pretty much apply to every single Acer laptop that you can possibly buy, and that is the build quality being pretty cheap. Acer does this to keep their prices down, and that shows across the board with literally every single laptop that they have on the market. They offer laptops at a fraction of the cost of other brands with similar specs, and that is just because they use cheaper materials in building their laptops. Anyways, the link to this laptop will be down in the description below for anybody that would like to go and grab it. It is an affiliate link and I do earn a commission, but it does not cost anything extra to you. It just allows me to make more videos like this and review products that are actually worth purchasing. But yeah, that's going to bring us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember to leave a like if you did, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.